What is the difference between stock and broth? Stock is going to be a flavored liquid, primarily from the bones, right? So if we're doing chicken stock, it's going to be chicken bones. It's going to be that mirepoix, right? Carrots, onions, celery, bay leaf, and there's going to be some sort of acidic product. You want to start with cold water. So we have our kettle. The bones can either be blanched or not blanched. If you do not blanch the bones, it's going to be important to, as it's coming to a simmer, you're going to see kind of foam up top. You want to take a slotted spoon or a spoon in general and get that off. I'll taste it. That's how I found out you don't want that. Because a lot of the blood, right, that's in those bones comes out, and that's kind of what you're tasting, that livery flavor. So if that's kept in the stock, your stock is going to be not as good as it could be. Then different stocks will have different herbs, but the broth is going to be used with meat. And I will say, broth is easier to make than stock as long as you have something to do with the meat. One of the first a place I worked, they would do chicken salad. So to make their chicken salad, they would get the 20 pounds. This is me saying the pot is huge. It was like a 10, 15-gallon pot, and they would load it up with the chicken, and they would treat it just like a stock with the carrots, onions, celery, different herbs, garlic, and then they would cook the chicken in that, then pull the chicken out. They don't discard that because that is super flavorful liquid. Then all of that liquid is your broth. So it's a lot quicker than making stock, and as long as you have something to do with all that chicken, which we did, that's a good way to do it. And then the stock, you want to cook it for, if you're doing a veggie stock, about an hour, 3 to 4 hours on the chicken stock. And if you break down the bones smaller, you can shrink that time too, but that takes time breaking down the bones. Beef stock will be 8-10 hours, but you do that and you get the flavor, and you can cook out flavor, just throwing that out there. So if you're doing a 24-hour stock, you will get some flavor, but you're cooking out flavor as well.